Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your brother YT. Wake 'em up, back at it again with another video. This one right here is about evictions, Section 8 evictions to be exact. This one is a little sad. Some people are becoming homeless due to the new updates and changes that the Trump administration have imposed, right? Vouchers are being taken away. There are now 2-year limits. Y'all already been following this channel, then y'all know what's been going on. But if you're brand new, then you will get the latest update of what's happening. People are becoming homeless. I want y'all to drop in the comments how long y'all been watching, how long have you been subscribed. But look, I know y'all been loving this content. If you haven't checked out my other videos, scroll down the channel and check those out as well. Y'all know how I go. I will pause in between and give my commentary, give my thoughts, my opinions. I want y'all to drop a comment below as well, letting me know what y'all think and get y'all thoughts and opinions. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, we're gonna make sure this house is still empty and safe for the owner to come do a walkthrough later. Hello? If anyone's in here, you need to make yourself known right now.
It's filthy.
All right. Well, the neighbors called us and told us that they broke in, but I don't see a sign of a break-in.
He sound relieved nobody broke in, or is nobody in there rather. Show is filthy though.
Let's go check the backyard. Oh man, that's gonna be fun.
You know how it would feel as a landlord seeing a property that I've rehabilitated, put my all into it, making sure it was up to standard, up to code, and up to par. And then seeing it look like that would kind of break my heart. I'm not gonna lie, as a realtor. Seeing how somebody just took terrible care of a property that I took great care of, made sure it was in great condition for the tenant, and then they just dogged it out like that. I don't think I would feel good seeing it in that type of condition.
Okay. Ooh, gross. Gross. Ola. Okay, that's locked. Woo. Smells like straight fucking poop back here. God dang. I don't see where they've been breaking in. Windows are screwed shut. Yeah, that put me at the code. Oh, that's locked. Okay, well, I don't think they're breaking in. What do you guys think?
What if they broke in and then locked it from the inside? That's probably what happened.
They're cutting Section 8 quietly. I've received a letter stating that they're downsizing my voucher with no reason after approved accommodation was set. It's the truth. Donald Trump's budget for 2025 slashes HUD funding by 43%, over $30 billion, sending local housing authorities into panic and reducing housing sizes like mine. And it doesn't even matter if you have a disability, if your mother just got out of a coma, if you struggle with mental health crises, they don't care. Even if you've already been approved for your housing voucher, it doesn't matter. This is real and happening now. It's happening to my family. Over 300,000 families across the United States can potentially lose their housing. Even with
300,000. That's a lot of families. That's families. We're not talking about individuals. 300,000 families could potentially lose their Section 8 voucher, which means they will lose their housing. No matter if you have a disability, no matter what. These numbers just sound like numbers when you're listening. But when you are one of the families that have been impacted, that have been affected, then it's way more real. 300,000. That's a lot of people. Imagine what this will do to the economy. There will be less dollars in the economy. There will be less dollars in business owners' pockets, those that are, realtors that do Section 8, as well as imagine how much crime will spike from this. More people will be out on the streets trying to find a way to eat, trying to find a way to get somewhere to stay as well, meaning they're going to be doing crime so that they can make money.
With budget cuts, housing still has to follow the law. It is vital that if you have HUD, you speak up, know your rights, and share this.
What have your challenges been working with the social service system out here?
Social services? Getting into a place. I'm Section 8. Okay, it was all right in the beginning, but now it's impossible almost.
How long have you been waiting?
All summer. And a little bit before summer. I lost my first place. It was the first place I ever rented by myself here in downtown Portland as far as nonprofit. Okay, so what happened was right after I lost my place, I was at the age of getting my retirement. So I ran up. I said, I need some income with this crap going on. So I ran up to Social Security, and they said, yeah, you have something coming. I said, I'll take it. It's not much. It's $600 a month. See? But then I went right on Section 8, which I never heard about. And I went through them through the home forward program. Luckily, in the shelter I was in, they had an office right upstairs. The dude helped me 100%. Got me into the Alder house up here. Now it's overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Like right after the pandemic. Okay. After the pandemic, right at the end of there, I had a job and everything like that, but I was getting old, and I lost my job because of the pandemic, and I lost my place to live. I put everything in storage. I couldn't pay my bills, so I lost all my furniture, which I don't care as material things. And then I wound up on the street, and I've been homeless ever since. And what was I gonna say?
So y'all see, people are homeless, waiting on Section 8 to give them somewhere to stay. People don't really talk about those that are homeless waiting on Section 8, right? So meanwhile, people are abusing the system that really don't deserve to be on Section 8, and the people that really need it are out on the streets. And then people making jokes, laughing about finessing Section 8 and bragging. But people like him don't got nowhere to stay. And you can see the distress on his face, waiting to DIE. Look at the caption. That's crazy, man.
Me and my 6 kids are homeless now because of who you voted for. Donald Trump decided to change the guidelines for Section 8. I cannot believe this. Listen to this. This is wild, okay? If you have a school-age child under 18 living in your home, okay, you are now required to work full-time, 40 hours a freaking week while they're in school, okay? Number 1, they're requiring you to get a job. Number 2, if you have been on Section 8 for more than 2 years, he is giving you 30 days to get the fuck out. It doesn't matter how many kids you have. It doesn't matter if it's in the middle of winter. None of that matters. It doesn't matter if you have a special needs child. None of that matters. Because you should be able to work a full-time job working 40 hours a week if you have a child in school. And it doesn't matter if you have a child that's not in school. Say you have a 3-year-old. It doesn't matter. So if you've been on for Section 8 more than 2 years, I would get your shit together because you're going to be homeless.
Yeah, if you've been on Section 8 more than 2 years, it's time. Really, I mean, you probably going to get cut off because there are 2-year limitations now, 2-year limits. You can only be on there for 2 years. Section 8 is no longer the take care of you for the rest of your life program. It's now the help you get back on your feet program. This comment right here is, okay, I'm legally blind, have 2 young girls, and I'm working and paying all my bills without assistance. Oh, and I own my home. It's called work ethic and adult responsibilities. Did it on my own. If somebody that's legally blind can do it, those without any disability can do it. Go Trump making people work. This is what that comment said. Go Trump, the system was meant to help people for a short time, not make it a lifestyle. I agree. It wasn't meant to be a lifestyle. Welcome to the real world of tax paying and earning a living. You see, people don't care about your complaints. We've all been doing it. They make it seem like getting a job is the worst thing in the world. Like you telling them to go do a crime. They're making me get a job. Yeah, like the rest of us, we had to go get a job. We have to work. Sorry. We don't get to just sit up and receive checks. It would be nice, but that's not how it works for all of us. Welcome to reality. Red pill. Give you a red pill. Welcome to reality. You're being red pilled. You're coming to realize that the government won't take care of you for the rest of your life. All of the mistakes you made in the past, now you have to pay for them. All of the kids you had, more than likely out of wedlock, you're going to have to pay for it now. Literally, you're going to have to pay for those kids and pay for their food and housing.
Huge changes are coming to Section 8, and the Trump administration is going to start kicking people out of their homes after 2 years. This is coming out right now. The Trump administration proposing limiting Section 8 housing to 2 years for able-bodied adults and adding work requirements. Now, if you don't know what Section 8 housing is...
Yeah, we should know what Section 8 housing is. But look, it's just crazy that, like, how energetic people are and how amped up they are saying these things. These such normal things, mind you. You have to work 40 hours. That's the most normal thing ever. So hearing these people say it, it's like, okay, we've been working 40 hours. That's normal. But to others, it's like, oh my goodness, I have to work. I mean, that's expected. You got to work 40 or more to have enough to survive in this economy. Some people working 80 to 100 hours a week. Even if you're going to talk about being an entrepreneur, you're going to work 80 to 100 hours per week starting off to get it off the ground before you delegate each task out to those and, outsource your work. You have to work hard, and then you can work smarter, then harder, but you still got to put work in. If you don't work, you don't eat.
As it is usually for lower income people as a subsidy from the government. And currently there are no time limits for how long you can be on Section 8 or any work requirements to also get this subsidy from the government. But now Donald Trump's Housing and Urban Development is reportedly about to introduce that after 2 years, if you are an able-bodied adult, you will no longer be able to live on Section 8 housing. And this has people bringing out stats like this, saying at least 1.4 million people have been on Section 8 every year, and they're also trying to claim that this brings more crime to neighborhoods. With other people saying that the problem with Section 8, food stamps, and other forms of welfare is that it affords the non-working poor person a much better quality of life than the working poor person, so they do not even need to save or earn income that would disqualify them from these welfare programs.
I think it's going to bring more crime just because the people that have been on Section 8 forever are going to start committing crime because they no longer have the benefits that they had before. These same lazy people won't want to go out and get a job. They would rather commit crime. They'd rather take from those that have been working hard. You see what I'm saying? So I do think it will increase the crime rate, but also at the same time, those that are actually trying to get back on their feet, it'll give them an opportunity to get those 2 years, get back on their feet, and then get back out there and work and live a normal life. It's just the lazy people we got to worry about. They're the problem.
Yo, this lady right here is living in an extended stay with 6 of 7 of her children. Just last week, she was residing in a 4-bedroom house that qualified under the Section 8 housing voucher program. Well, she lost her voucher because her oldest daughter was caught with drugs on the premises. I had no fucking clue that a parent could lose their Section 8 voucher due to the behavior of their children. This shit is fucked up because the other 6 children are all under the age of 12 years old, and they're having to suffer due to this woman's oldest child, which she's only 19 years old. She made a fucked up decision, got caught with some drugs. It just so happened that she got caught with it on the premises. I had no clue that Section 8 could just take your voucher due to behavior of the children that, reside in the household. Man, hit me up in the comments and let me know, is this a common thing? Or is this something that they just went overboard with this woman? Because this shit seemed extremely unfair to me.
When you try to help some homeless people and let them use their voucher and try to be a blessing to them, people just aren't going to be appreciative. It comes with the territory. You take the bitter with the sweet, keep it moving.
Controversial opinion, facilitating Section 8 housing is stupid, in my opinion. It is never, I believe it's rarely, if ever, a good idea. Because here's the thing, my family just had to go through, dealing with Section 8 tenants. And that was a mess, right? Here's the thing where these are people that they're irresponsible. A lot of them, not all of them, of course, but a lot of them are irresponsible. They're not productive adults. You are now relying on the government to pay you, not them. So they don't have they don't feel no responsibility, no accountability, no nothing.
Right.
So if they can't get the money from the government, you ain't getting paid.
Right.
And you have to rely on them to, I don't know, handle their paperwork and issues. But in turn, now you're relying on someone who is not productive, who's not responsible, who is probably bad with money, to handle paperwork, to handle all these things, handle rent paying and all this shit. Why? I honestly think it is not a good idea, because these are the type of people that there's a reason, again, not 100%, but there's a reason why they are in the position that they're.
Yeah, I get where he's going with it. These are the same people that blame everybody else for the problems that they cause. These are the same people that blame everybody else for where they are currently in their life. And they don't do any type of self-reflection. They don't look at themselves and be like, I'm responsible for this. I'm the reason I am where I am at, right? Past decisions have made my current reality. They don't say that. No, they're quick to point the finger, right? Like you said, they're probably bad with money because what? They never had to save. They never had to pay bills because the government has been paying their bills. You can't expect these people to just go out and understand how to become a normal civilian when they haven't been a normal civilian. They've been pampered and been taken care of their whole life. The government has assisted them their whole life. Now that, their vouchers are gone or whatever, their situation has changed where the government is not taking care of them any longer. They no longer know how to deal with life and being a normal, able-bodied working citizen nor a normal adult. So they're quick to blame others. Well, the government didn't pay my bills this month. What am I going to do? This is what we hear on all these videos. What am I going to do? They don't even know what to do. Anybody else, we'd be like, okay, I got to make something shake. I got to go get me a job. I got to go make some money. Them, they just don't know what to do. They don't know how to survive without being assisted. It's just like when an inmate got out of jail. They've been in that institution so long, they're now institutionalized and they don't know how to survive outside of that institution. It's the same thing. They don't know how to survive without the government making their decisions for them and paying for everything for them.
That they are in, that they need help from the government, that they cannot sustain and provide for their own life. So, yeah, these people are not the type of people, I really want to stress, not all, but the type of people that rely on Section 8 housing, they're not the most reliable types of people, in my opinion. So, and the proof is in the pudding, I believe. Again, not all, but in my honest opinion, most.
And that's what I'm saying. Not all, but most, right? I don't want to put everybody in that category, but we're talking about those that are not. We're not talking about the people that are doing the right thing, that are able to manage. That's not what we're talking about. Shout out to everybody that can. I always have to say that because I don't want y'all to feel attacked, but I'm not talking about y'all. We're talking about the people in this same predicament that we're talking about.
Our Section 8 tenant hasn't paid a dime out of their own pocket since November of 2021. That's almost 4 years. Our Section 8 tenant hasn't paid a dime out of their own pocket since November of 2021. That's almost 4 years of non-payment. And today, now that the eviction's finally over, we're gonna go inside and see just how badly they've trashed this place. I mean, this is pretty trashy, and it's not all that surprising. I mean, the warning signs were all there, right? Being on Section 8, not paying $5 a month. Your share was $5 a month.
$5 a month, and you got evicted for $5. $5 a month? Man, let every single person watching this video be able to pay $5 a month. You know how grateful we would be? We would never get evicted. $5? Bro, that's 16 cents per day. That's 16 cents per day. How do you get evicted when your rent is 16 cents per day? That just pissed me off for real. 16 cents per day.
You couldn't or you wouldn't pay it, right? What kind of respect does that show for anything? And, well, that question is answered by the way you've treated the property. What the hell is that? I mean, here you go, shocker, right? Got an ashtray in the place. You've got ash everywhere. I mean, everything is coated with ash. All right, so on to the next bedroom. Remember, this is a 3-bedroom apartment in Massachusetts. This place was, wow, that's a lot of crap. Oh my God. I mean, I wish I could tell you I'm utterly shocked and who could live like this. I know who can live like this. You see it a lot on our channel. And here we go, another red flag for you. not a smoke detector in sight. All right, so what happens now? Well, we're gonna do a trash out. We're gonna have a dumpster pull up. We're gonna get this place turned around really nice. And I hope you guys stick around because I wanna show you the transformation of how nice this place is gonna look when it's all ready and back on track again. And then I wanna show you a little bit more about a screening process to hopefully weed out and avoid this happening again in the same apartment. Stay tuned.
I was about to say, you might want to make sure you don't get the same type of tenants in there the next go round. But look, let's keep it going. Thumbs up the video, smash subscribe if you haven't done so yet.
To my door now! Right fucking now! I'm going to fucking jail. Watch me. You, Debbie, James, Jamie, the fucking lot. Watch what happens now.
Yeah, that was funny though. Boyfriend calls girlfriend to purposely lose her Section 8. Seems to be a common trend. The jealous boyfriend make the girlfriend lose the Section 8 because he know he not supposed to be there. So while the woman is looking out for the man is going and making the woman lose her Section 8 because he's bitter that he got put out most of the time. Let's see if this is the case on this video. Just petty, pathetic.
What I'm about to show you is a perfect example of why women need to be cognizant and calculated about who they have children with and who they decide to let move into their home with their children. Listen to this woman's story.
Cheated on me and who bumper I took. He reported me to Section 8.
So basically, the man that she was in a relationship with cheated on her, then reported her to Section 8. And the way he did it, you just got to keep listening.
He told them that he was staying with me. So y'all know when you on Section 8, you can't have nobody living with you. He took the mail that he was getting to my house, to the Section 8, and they terminated my Section 8.
The fact that he took that route to prove to Section 8 that he was living at her home, he really never liked her. He wanted to destroy her. Regardless of what happened, her taking a bumper, people like this, men like this, ladies, keep them out your life.
I can't believe this nigga just really did this. Like, he is so bitter. Like, you could have had your bumper back. So now me and my kids, we don't have anywhere to go.
Now her and her children are homeless. He's somewhat happy, looking for the next woman to destroy. Women, be cognizant and leave these bums alone.
This video irritated me, I ain't gonna lie. She's saying the right things, but her grammar is not correct. That irritated me. On top of, you took the man bumper and he did that. Petty, both of y'all being petty. You taking bumpers, he taking mail to the Section 8 office and letting them know, hey, I was staying here. So somebody looking out for you, you slapped them in the face. Backhanded him for real. Bop. You backhanded her in the face and told Section 8, hey, I was staying here. That's childish, bro. And then she said liked it. The lady right there, she said liked it. That irritated me too. Liked it ain't no word, my baby. It's liked. Not like did. But that's pathetic. I agree. See, I ain't finna sit here and bash women. Nah, don't let a man in your life that's going to do that. That's petty. You look out for him and then he get rid of your Section 8. Or he gets you kicked out of your Section 8 because whatever reason, I guess you took his bumper. Either way, both of y'all being petty. Both of y'all need to grow up. You taking bumpers, he taking letters to Section 8. Yeah. Y'all know y'all shouldn't be having nobody like that on y'all Section 8 in the first place, messing up where y'all stay. Not smart.
Guess what? You got a housing voucher.
I do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're one of 3 people.
One of 3.
That we
That's
signed
nice.
up. It's gonna be a minute, but all you gotta do is hang in now. That's all you gotta do.
Let's go, Granny.
Girl, I couldn't have been more surprised myself.
Yeah, Granny.
So I don't know how long it's gonna take. I had somebody recently. It took them about 3 months.
That ain't bad though.
Just all you gotta do, just don't lose our number. I'm bringing you a phone tomorrow. I'm bringing you a phone tomorrow. Yeah, I'm bringing you a phone tomorrow, and you just don't. I know. I can't tell you how many people we signed up. I signed up so many people. 3 people. You're one of 3 people. You just gotta hang on, though. It's gonna be a minute, but you just gotta hang on. All you gotta do is...
See, now that right there is a blessing. I'm over here smiling for Granny. Some people take advantage of their housing vouchers and them being on Section 8. They take advantage of it. And then the people that really need it, y'all see how they living outside. That's an elderly woman outside on the streets. Of course, y'all don't care, but just think about that. When y'all finessing the system, there's people out there like that that really need it. You see how happy she is to get her Section 8 voucher? It's still gonna be a minute, but she gonna get it. I'm happy for her. I'm pretty sure y'all watching happy for her. She happy herself. And the lady that helped her is happy, right? I guarantee she not gonna mess up that housing voucher and she gonna be all right. Those are the people that really deserve it, not the people that's milking the system. That's why we feel no type of way when we hear that y'all getting kicked off. At least it leaves room for these people that really need it, like Granny right there, to get an opportunity. Because she's been living in a tent out on the streets. Imagine living in a tent in the cold. It gets so cold, you might not make it. You get frostbite. And it gets so hot, you might not make it. You might burn. While y'all sitting up milking the system. And I'm speaking to the people milking the system. Of course, it's probably not y'all, but it might be some of y'all watching too. Of course, there's no remorse. Y'all don't care. But just think about it. These are the people that really need it. Give the people that really need Section 8 an opportunity to get on Section 8 to better their circumstances. You see what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for watching, family. I don't want to get mad. I don't want to get upset. Appreciate y'all for watching, family. Peace to my Hebrew family. Shalom. I'll catch y'all on the next one.